Fisher, we've uploaded your mission objective. Grimstarter says the rig's encryption protocols are bulletproof, so we're gonna have to let one of Nikolaz's geeks log on before we get a chance at any intelligence.
Why would they be holding onto this rig? It's not Nikolaz's smartest play.
That's what got our attention. Nikolaz is sacrificing several cells to hold on to it, so whatever's coming over the network must be critical. Mission objectives on your OPSAT.
So that's something I have to explain to people in my current job. When it comes to security, security is an illusion. People can say, "Oh no, like you can have a great security system," and they're right. You can have a great security system. And that security system can be damn near impenetrable. You can have a bulletproof, access control, cameras that cover everything, well laid out plans as far as this is what we'll do if we're ever, under siege. This is how we're going to proceed if we are, if we think that we have someone who's compromised the place. Like you have contingency plan for contingency plan for contingency plan. But, and the one thing I always stress to people, right? Grimm's order says, hey, this plan here to get on the site is bulletproof. If they wanted to brute force hack it, they probably could. There is nothing saying that Third Echelon doesn't have that capability. However,
Bad news, Fisher. Something got the military's attention.
Oh boy.
Your rig just got bumped into the single digits on NATO's strike list. Find yourself a technician and get that data. Time just got scarce.
God damn it. That's right, this way. It can be. I love you actually have to like sneak up, so you're like wading through oil here. So millions of gallons are now also spilling into the Caspian Sea.
Everybody look lively. Our computer technician is returning with the encryption key. I need 2 men to meet him at the docking station and escort him to the data hub. Let's get this finished quickly. We're a sitting duck out here.
So, like I said, they probably could brute force it to get through this. To get through and get all the information that they need, figure out what it is. The issue here comes time, right? How much time do you have? Given enough time, anyone can really brute force anything and get in there. Now, like I tell everyone that I have ever done consulting for, I've helped build a center for, I can give you the most technically and equipment-wise secure system possible, right? You can pay for all the best equipment, you can pay for all the top-of-the-line shit under the sun, right? I have no doubt about that. However, where a lot of people tend to skim, where most people tend to skim, is when they hire, like, security guards and security firms. And I'm not supposed to call them that. Security officers is what I am now supposed to call them, right? So, here's the deal. Unless you are taking the time... Love how lit up like you are climbing this.
Identify yourself.
Hate that. Unless you are, taking all the time possible to not like make all the same mistakes where you're like, oh, I need to. I'm going to cut corners. I'm not going to do everything possible to possibly... Is that where we go? What was it? If you're not going to take all the time possible to vet your people, to when you do a background check,
Relay alert from Philip Mass. We have incoming American warplanes.
if you're not going to take the time to look into every aspect of a person, right? And I'm talking like I want you to start looking into their finances. You're not going to have a secure facility, a secure site. Why? Because you're right. It might take me forever to brute force. But let's say I find one of your people has some gambling debt. One of your people, hangs out on some really suspicious websites or puts a lot of money towards, a woman named Candy, right? Like, I'm going to go very stereotypical there, right? Let's say that your guy does that. That's honeypot. That's entrapment. That's what I'm going to do. Why? Because then it's easy, and once they do it the first time, I have proof that they've done it the first time, now they have to turn themselves in, risk their job, which they already need, in order to try and not be...
That's our friends from the Air Force. Ground troops are imminent. We'll keep you updated.
We're under attack. We've sustained heavy damage to...
That's something that you're going to have to always, try to make sure that you are paying attention to, and that you are, that's something that like people don't think about. Why? Because that's way too much effort for typically what they're trying to guard and protect.
GPS shows you trailing dangerously behind Piotr. If you don't get closer, we're going to lose him.
Bam. And so that's one of the things that I appreciate about this series is they talk about all the different ways that we go about trying to gather information, because that, like I said, this is the easy way. And the books even talk about, the honeypot scheme. It works. It's used for a reason, because it works. Like, it is a really good system to use. You'd be very surprised. Like, people are like, oh, I would never, like, yeah, you would. People fall for that stuff all the time. That's kind of the point. It's a very secure and really good way to get information out of people. Wow. As you saw right there, like, I'm sitting on his head, and those guys just zero fucks given, they hit me.
Hurry up, Fisher. We need you close to Piotr when he logs in. We're getting dangerously close to aborting the mission.
Won't open. Unlock it, you net. I did. I think it's broken. What's the hold up? It's this damn rig. Everything's... Never mind. We'll go around.
So I like how they're like, we're dangerously close to aborting the mission. Typically, I do sprint through this, but like that door is locked, and the whole point of this oil rig is like it's funneling, so it's like double back, go back again. These guys can't know you're here, but they also have to.
Change of plans, Fisher. You're going after that technician, Piotr. We want the briefcase that's chained to his wrist.
Downloaded the data to that.
To a laptop inside it. Use whatever force necessary.
I do kind of... I do wish that that part was a little bit more clear, because like they go through the door, and that's really it. Sorry, I have to think about this one for a second. Nope, can't go through that. I just played this mission. That's right. Hang on, what does that say? That says domestic cold water going down. So that means it's served from somewhere above. I know a little bit about water systems now for cooling. That shit's insane.